Brewed 'em up, IGNers. I've managed to pull myself away from my deathbed in order to bring you the latest and greatest from E3 2006, Day 3. We've managed to save the best for last. I'm going to take you backstage to our war room so we can have some one-on-one time with the editors and see what they have to say about this year's E3.
In your opinion, who won E3 2006?
You know what I think? I think Nintendo won the show.
And why would you say that?
I think they showed a fantastic product that was totally different than the other guys. I think they showed a bunch of great games that everyone was excited about. If you look at the traffic on our sites, the traffic's exploded on those sites. It's higher than the PS3. It's higher than, the Xbox 360. In terms of what our readers liked, I think, in terms of what our readers really wanted, I think they think that Nintendo won the show. Personally, I was really surprised by what they showed. Their games, the hardware, the sort of joy and delight that they had in bringing out creative new products.
I'm here with Fran, head of our DV team and one of the more attractive males at this year's E3. Excuse me, what was that?
Oh, you flatter me.
That's right, I do.
Your voice is going and you can't hear me. This is awesome.
I know, I'm turning into a mute. So tell me, who won?
Who won? Oh, E3? Yeah, it's really hard for me to tell because I still have some stuff to play. But of what I have seen, and I was at every press conference, it's hard to say. I don't want to pick a winner, but I was really impressed that Nintendo came through in the end. Everybody always looks to me for Nintendo information, so I feel good about that stuff. And Microsoft came out and surprised me. I thought I was going to be like, ho-hum, next gen. They're not doing anything new that's going to surprise me, but in fact, their lineup is so solid, I got to give them credit. Sony's a big question mark for me, so my winner, I think, is Nintendo for actually coming through enough that I feel more confident about the system. So,
Roper, best part of E3 this year for you?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, dude.
I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff here, but nothing is really blowing me away, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of...
Pump Up Guitar Hero 2 or something.
Well, that game's awesome, but we've already talked about that. I don't know.
Talk about it enough.
Yeah, well, that's always true. No, I still got a couple things I got to see before the show ends, so I don't know. It's like Mass Effect and Bioshock. It's games people are talking about. I haven't seen yet. So,
well, Bozon, what do you think? Nintendo took it this time?
I think Nintendo definitely has best of show, just based on the fact that Wii is awesome and everyone's talking about it. I mean, it's hard to argue with a 5-hour line.
Luckily we get in, just bust in front of the lines and get in for free, whatever.
I cash in my I know Matt Casamassina and Craig Harris pass, and they let me right in.
Who won E3?
That would be me. I got to walk around the show floor essentially for 3 days and take pictures of beautiful women.
No, that's good. That does make you a big winner. But in terms of some of the console makers, who was most impressive?
I think it's a big tie between Microsoft and Nintendo, with Sony coming in distant third.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. What impressed you most with Nintendo?
Nintendo, I was pretty skeptical about the Wii coming into this thing. I mean, the name, the whole gimmick. But now that I see it operating, now that I see Nintendo's bringing back some of the really good old school stuff for other platforms. The Super Paper Mario's awesome. The DS is looking hot. I don't know. I think across the board they as they do often in E3, they changed expectations around.
I'm all over Nintendo right now because I'm really happy with their show floor presence, and I really like the Wii, and I love Mario, and I love Metroid, and I think Mario's going to be a game of the show for me, so they delivered big time.
Now, you got to play with the Wii controller before E3. Have you noticed a big difference as how much they've improved it?
Do you need to sit down? Are you going to be okay?
Dude, I'm about to hit you right now. Just answer the question.
You know what? There's really no difference. It's just more of me coming to grips with the controller, literally, I guess. It's you have to learn it, just like you had to learn dual analog sticks. And now that I'm kind of more familiar with it, it's feeling much, much better.
Who won E3? I think I won E3.
We've already had that answer. You got to do better than that.
Do better than that. Then maybe the fans won E3. I don't know. I'd say probably 360's next-gen lineup was the most impressive thing I saw. I've been looking for a reason to stay excited about that console, and Bioshock, Mass Effect, and a lot of the other next-gen games are looking really good. They're doing exactly what I hoped would happen, is that their second-tier games coming out a year after the system did are looking far better, in my opinion, than the PS3 stuff highlighted at their booth.
Yeah, reassurance for Microsoft fans has been pretty big, because all they had to go with was games this year, and they came out with some strong titles. Where did Sony go wrong, in your opinion? That's been the general assumption.
I don't think that Sony went wrong exactly. I just think that their conference was just so boring that it really took the wind out of their sails. But, you know, you look at the PS3, it's an amazing piece of hardware. That thing's going to be a great console. It's just too early to show, you know, really show off.
PC, anything grab you over there?
Yeah, I mean, Spore looks good as always. That's really. I got to play with the Creature Creator for a little while, and that's a lot of fun. Crisis looks awesome. You know, beautiful game. BioShock is really, really good. That's definitely one to look out for on both 360 and PC. But you know what? Two of the games that I love the most that I've seen weren't even on PC. They were Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect. I haven't been able to see the Nintendo. That line is still goddamn long.
No, Matt Casamassina's name opens doors. Like, all you have to do is go up there and be like, I'm Press from IGN, and I know Matt Casamassina. Seriously, and it'll get you in there.
You know what? I think the franchise won E3. I've never seen such a just mass explosion of the same titles appearing everywhere. 3 Final Fantasy 13 games. The Metal Gear franchise is just exploding everywhere. Everywhere you look is another sequel or another Mario game announced. Everything is just franchise everywhere.
Yeah, with development costs being what they are, it's like you have to start from scratch building a franchise. You have to make 2 and 3 versions of everything you make. There are all a lot of sequels. Which console maker you think came out ahead?
You know what? I'm really impressed with the Wii. I couldn't believe it, but the controller works. It really works. I went there and played it, and I was amazed.
Which Wii game really sealed the deal for you, though?
You know what? It was WarioWare. Just got to try out the controller, and they just forced you to use the controller in so many different ways. It's a lot of fun.
What about Nintendo Wii? What do you think about that?
You know, I got a chance to play it a little bit, and while the games are a little bit early or some of them feel slightly like demos, it proved to me that the controller works. The thing's going to be fun, and that's really all I needed. With a low price point, the reassurance that thing is going to be, you know, a real blast to have a party with. You know, getting a bunch of people over, it'll be like a party system. You know, I'm on top of that thing. I'm going to get it.
Well, I think I'm convinced. David Klingman says he won E3 2006. Fans won E3 2006.
How has E3 treated you this year?
It's awful. If you've read my E3 blog, like I only had one update before we came, and I don't really like it because it's such a circus now, and we're so busy, and I'm still hoping to play more stuff. I've hardly played anything, but overall, it's been a good show. They've had a lot of good stuff this year, and I'd say it's probably, of what's out there, it's one of the top 2 E3s that I've ever been to, so it's good in that respect.
Yeah, I have to say this has been a rough E3 on all of us, but a very entertaining one.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, I'm looking to get out of here, so I can't wait.
Me too. Awesome. Thanks for talking with us. Oh, hey, yeah, thanks for watching. Go